and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into today's video, I did want to touch base on some stuff from yesterday's video. Apparently, with the Felbat specifically, it is a percentage base that it goes up from 1 up to 6% at max. And thank you to a couple of you guys that mentioned that in the comments. There was also another comment, and I cannot remember the name right offhand, forgive me. They had mentioned that the world bosses take 90% less damage. So if that is the case, then the percentages are going to be lower for the healing and everything. So real quick, we're going to go test this on the tower boss, and I went ahead and got a 4 stack of hooker teas, and I got my Felbat here. We're going to give her some food and go see what kind of damage that we're doing here, which we're at 2,721, which in my opinion, if I were running instead of burly body that we ran lucky on this, then we'd be hitting probably around 3 grand. So that's really good damage. I guess we'll go after something that's got some oomph to it. I'm actually going to take off my shield for this as well and command not attack, get some damage on us, so then we can see how much we actually heal, because we will be doing more damage to the tower bosses. Apparently they're different. By the way, I got the health at normal, so, or the healing rate at normal. So yeah, this actually tracks. Let's see how much she heals now. She actually heals a lot more. Now that's more what I like to see. That's a little bit better. So for world bosses, she does enough damage, but for the tower bosses, she does enough damage to where she actually heals herself back up pretty well. Yeah, that's more like it. So yeah, I just wanted to touch base on that real quick. So it is a percentage base and it's up to 6%. So it does work as intended, but it's definitely not great for going after world bosses. Yeah, for tower bosses, that's actually really good. For world bosses, she does decent amount of damage to where she's able to help with that a lot more. Also as well, I know that I said that it was not helping at all, but I did put, after watching back the video and seeing it, how it was working, I did put in green lettering big across the screen, very little, when I said that, to basically correct myself, because I wasn't going to go back and re-record the stuff. And I'm testing this stuff on the fly, so if I say something and then I go back and I see that it's something else, I usually correct myself with some sort of text or something. But regardless, today we are talking about Lyleen. As it reads, when activated, the Queen's Soothing Grace greatly restores the player's health. We will be testing that, and we're going to get her backed with some Bristols. We're also going to take a flyer to talk about Lyleen, how we got her in the breeding aspect of it. We used this one, a Pental, I'm not even going to try. No, we're not going to try. This one, you know who I'm talking about. And we bred her with a blank Masanda, which I have right here. That's the fastest way to get a Lyleen. That's the only way that you can get her, regardless, is using this one, which there's a boss version of her that is right here at level 28, but you can also find them. They're kind of rare, but you can find them down here on the southern sanctuary island as low as level 20. And then Masandas are usually like around in this area. They're pretty abundant. So before we put the Bristols on, we're at 1,062. After we put the Bristols on, we're at 1,437. We're also going to put some souls into her. After we put the souls into her, she's being backed by Bristols, we're sitting at 1,867. We are running Burly Body, Muscle Head, Legend, and Ferocious. I'm going to feed her some food. Now we're sitting at 2,241. That's before we have invested any stars into her. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw her out after we get some damage on us, see how much and how often we can get her to heal us. He is stuck in an animation. Well, this is awkward. Real quick, we'll do a timer. We'll see how quickly this comes back. All right, time. So roughly about 5 minutes, which is a pretty long time, especially when you're trying to do fights. So, but as always with the partner skills being used, you can always drop the ball and reset it immediately for the time being. They fixed that. It's 5-minute wait time. So now we're below half health. All right, so she healed about 1,000. Oh, it even says, well, that's That's nifty. So at 1 star, or at no stars, she's healing at 1,000. It actually stated that. That's good. Let's go put a star in her and see what kind of healing she's doing after 1 star. That's extremely convenient that it actually tells you. So we got our 1 star into her. Now she's doing 2,351 with 946 defense and 5,730 health. See what she heals for now. 1,100. What kind of damage is she doing? Decent damage. Almost killed him with one of those things. Let's go put in her 2nd star. Now we're doing 2,464 with 991 defense and 6,003 health. Got some damage on us. Let's see what kind of healing we got. 1,300. I'll put our 3 star into her now. Now we're at 2,575 with 6,276 health and 1,037 defense. We got some decent damage on us. 1,600. So that filled us all the way up. All right, we do have our 4th star into her now, and we are doing 2,688 attack with 6,549 health and 1,082 defense. Apparently, I don't have to have damage on me to see how much health that she's giving me because it says it. So if we hit this, we're gonna start our timer, see if it goes faster, but we're doing 2,000 health recovery now. So I'm wondering if putting in the stars may have sped up how quickly her harvest goddess replenishes. So yeah, round about the same time, 5 minutes. The stars did not decrease that. We are currently doing 2688 as attack power. We're going to test her against Frost Stallion. I went ahead and put a Flare Storm on her as well to benefit, as she'll be doing quadruple damage, but let's just see how she fares against old Frost Stallion. Well, there you have it. She dropped down to about 17 for health, but she soloed Frost Stallion. I didn't even have to help her. Pretty impressive. So in conclusion, is Lyleen worth maxing out? I'm going to say absolutely yes. And this could be for various reasons. Combat capabilities, she's astounding. Does very well. She soloed Frost Stallion without any assistance from me. With base capabilities, she's your strongest planter. And by 4-starring her, she does go up to a planting 5 and goes up to a medicine 4 and goes up to a handiwork 4 and goes up to a gathering 3. So she's very beneficial for base stuff, and the healing capability is actually really nice. Once you 4-star, it goes from 1,000 to 2,000, so it's a good jump there. I guess one disadvantage would be the wait time for the healing of it being 5 minutes, but then as of right now you can reset that by just dropping the ball, picking it back up, and boom, you got your stuff back. So yes, Lyleen is both good for work and for combat, and really good for the healing as well. Next up onto the listing, we're going to be going through Lavander and basically testing her to compare her against Felbat to see which one's better, which in my opinion, as of right now, just baseline looking at it, at the Felbat, I think you can get higher damage out of anyway, but like I said, we'll be testing it just to see what's up. Well, other than that, if you like the video, drop a like on it. If you like my content, drop a sub, drop a comment down below on what you think about Lyleen. Of course, I could see nothing but resounding good comments about her. Other than that, keep you willy washed, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.